Hey guys, I've been telling you that I needed to talk about our tour at the Brothers Car Collection, and it's taken me a minute to reflect and just get my mind around what we saw that day and how everything went. And it was a very overwhelming experience for any of those that got to go or have been before. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So first thing I want to say is thank you to the staff and the curators of the collection for extending us an opportunity to come and walk through the building in a private setting and, you know, just check things out. And specifically to Kaylee and Maria and John and Greg, Gary, we'll call you Big G. I appreciate you guys. You just treated us with the utmost of hospitality and trust and faith, and it's a lot to stress out about after seeing, you know, the collection. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for having us, and thank you guys for extending us another opportunity to come and see it in the future. I know there's a lot of interest in that, and so let's talk about it. It was so cool. We had all 50 participants show up within the allotted time. I had 3 people that were all in one party that kind of straggled in a little bit late, and I never did actually get to meet those people. So I hope you guys had a good time. I seemed like I got a bunch of good feedback from everybody. There was a couple of people that showed up looking for tickets. I asked for people not to do that, but it ended up being okay. They were, you know, they heeded my words, and then the volunteers talked to them, and everything ended up working out in the long run. So I appreciate you guys, you know, working with me and on all those things. We talked about doing another tour, and I have that option available. I said that I was going to do it in March. We're cruising into February now, and so if we're going to do that, I know I need to get that on the calendar. But there's a few things that I wanted to discuss about that, because it's a little bit tough for me as an event coordinator to pull off another one. And so let me explain, and I need some help and support if we are going to do it. So this one, I didn't think that we were going to get as much interest as what we were going to get, and that's why you guys see this ticket sold out in like 36 hours, because I didn't think that we were going to have that much interest in it. I know that it's a popular thing, but my group is really, really small and really, really niche, and like I struggle for reach, especially reach like what I got with posting that event. And so when I put tickets out there, I was shocked at how many people ran to the website and grabbed tickets that really hadn't had anything to do with Ride Revival or our club or Team Ride Revival or any of our volunteer efforts. It was just like a race to grab tickets as fast as possible. And I put it out through my club venues, but Facebook changes the game when people get a hold of things. They can share it publicly, and if it's not listed publicly through Facebook and social media, I can't reach even the people in my club. And so I did that, and then all the tickets got bought up really quick. And so much interest that I actually had, for the first time in my career of being an event coordinator, I had some people get scammed for tickets actually off of this event. So like, that's why you've seen me go and say none of my tickets are for resale anymore. If you need a refund, let me know and I'll refund it so that I can sell the ticket online. Because what happened is the tickets sold out, and then when the tickets sold out, the bots, the scammers, they figured this out, and they came on because of all the interest, and they said, and I didn't know this was going on because they look like real people. They said, hey, I can't make the event. I've got 3 tickets. If somebody wants to buy them from me, I'll go ahead and make them available. Just PM me and we can make the exchange. And then this happened before I even knew that the post got made. It went through with another party. Another party was like, yeah, I want those tickets. So they paid for the tickets, third party outside of my control, and then ended up not getting the tickets, but the money went through. And so they got scammed on like $75 worth of tickets. And God, that pains me. I didn't think that that was going to be a scenario that happened. I took it as a learning experience, and I immediately and quickly talked it over with Cody, and we went and made the changes across the board on all events from here until the infinite time of future No reselling tickets through Ride Revival. Ride Revival tickets have to be refunded through me, so that way I can keep you guys secure and resell them through the website and make sure that these are going to legitimate people, okay? So the other part of how this works is that we purchase brackets of people. So what I did is I purchased 50 people, and that 50 people cost me $1,000. Okay, if I want to go to the next tier and I want to bring 100 people, I think there's enough interest to do 100 people. That goes to $3,000, and I've got to put that money out before I can list ticket sales. And then the other thing of this is because of the reach and what happened last time, I have to make a requirement that you have to be a club member in order to purchase a ticket. I didn't think that my reach was big enough for me to actually dictate and mandate that as a rule, but on the next one I have to, because that's a stipulation and term of Brothers Car Collection. In order for us to have a slot, I can't list them publicly. So you have to be a site member, you have to be a Team Ride Revival club member, not a paid member, just a site member, club member, in order to get these tickets. It's going to be a requirement. So having that said, I know that there's going to be a few people out there that are looking at this like a solicitation, like you're trying to get me to register the website to get a ticket so that way you can solicit me in the future for all this stuff. It gives me the ability to, yes, but that's not what the goal is. It's literally dictated. So here's the problem that I run into. I literally don't have the money to put out $3,000 on a hope that we can sell 100 tickets. And even if I know that we can sell 100 tickets, I still got to put out the $3,000. And right now I haven't really gotten a lot of support from the community as far as paid memberships are concerned, or sponsorships, or any of the financial side of the club, which is what we started moving to so that we can enable us to do things like this. I have a hard time thinking that I can work with brothers and sell tickets before I even get a slot, because then you guys aren't going to know what the date is for the tickets that you're buying. That's going to hinder me being able to sell tickets too. So do we do another one? Do we do another one with 50 people only because of the membership deal? How do you guys kind of want to work that? I know that, and here's the other thing from an event coordinator standpoint. Brothers Car Collection, and I'm going to go ahead and reach out to Brothers because I have some inspirations and some ideas on this front. As an event coordinator, it makes it really hard after you've done the first tour to justify personally doing another tour, because you can't really, you can't get any financial gains, you can't get any reach gains, you're not supposed to put it in public. So after I've seen the collection, the incentive for me to go back and put on another event is kind of gone. I'm not going to be making any money off of you guys, and I'm not going to be soliciting you to like come to this big paid event to the car collection. Like, I literally take the money and then give it straight to Brothers, and then Brothers donates it to charity, and that's how the system works. And so now I understand why they do it after I've been there and seen the collection and kind of get a feel for what their goals are and why they're kind of doing what they're doing. Okay, they don't want this thing open to the public. Like, they're never gonna have like Brothers Car Museum advertised on Google for you to go in there and pay your $100 fee and walk through on your own accord. They don't want it that way. This is a private collection just as much as any other private collection would be, like if I had cars at my house. Okay, now these guys, they have such a beautiful collection of cars that they want to keep that history together, they want to keep that culture together, and they're trying their best to let people in to see it without opening it up to the public and all of the worrisome negative things that come along with that. Okay, so they're leaning on the clubs to fill the gap of promotions and ticket sales, so that they can focus solely on taking care of the collection and working with groups and clubs that want to logistically handle all of the other side of things to bring people in. And I didn't get why that was until I seen the caliber of the collection that they have. they don't have to show us any of that stuff. They don't have to let us in the building. They don't have to pay for the building that they do and make it look fancy like they do. They're literally doing it to show us the culture and the cars and the history, and then use it as a platform to give back to charity. Like, how can you argue with that? Like, I have no arguments with that. I just want to work more with you guys in the future and figure out how to make it mutually beneficial. And that's mutually beneficial for me to the club, for me to brothers to the club, the whole circle. I really like to figure out a way to connect all these dots, so, and make this thing full circle. So I'm going to reach out to brothers and talk to them a little bit about some of my ideas, but I'd like your guys' feedback, because I've got to make this a private club event for the next one. I think brothers would allow me to go ahead and take the slot and then sell a few tickets and then pay the deposit, because there is a deposit, and then I can pay the rest of it when we get there. That would ease the burden on my end of it. If you guys are okay with that, I can start looking for a date, see if they have something available in March. March is all open, and I think early April is still all open for us right now. But going back to how much interest that we had for this event, I have to make an emphasis on this going forward, and I'm asking for your help going forward. It was almost, I was almost upset, to be honest with you, how many people came to the collection that obviously didn't have anything to do with our club or my business or our family or our community or any of the above, and they were literally there just to see the collection and then go back home with their pictures and videos. I'm not really that guy. I'm not really that club. I'm looking to do something bigger and bring people together, and I want to make this available. I want to see the people in our club that have put in and want to be all of the above to get the tickets. And so, having that said, I need some help on promotions and marketing and talking to one another about the direction that we're trying to go. If I had more memberships, paid memberships through the website, if I had a couple of sponsors for events, I would have money in the treasury that's separated from any of my personal or business funds that would be able to be solely used for an event like this, to where I wouldn't even have to have a conversation with you guys about dates and finances or any of that stuff. I'd literally call brothers, plug in a date, pay the deposit, put the tickets available, put out a video and say, hey, here we go, guys, there's 100 tickets available. The tickets are gonna go on sale on this day. If you're a member, I'd love for you to come. And then that can pay for that. And then the next event we can do in the next sponsorships puts back in for those. And then we can go out and we can do a solve cleanup, and we can work on saddle up, and we've got some stuff to do, a raffle at a next event. And all of those things would be separate from my personal and my business finances, because we've got projects and going on all kinds of stuff. And I know that you guys don't want to see that intermix. So I made that separation for you guys, but I also need your help at go in that direction so that we can do these private events through brothers and not have to worry about ticket sales and public events and all of the repercussions that come from it. So, and you know, much to that point, I asked people right before the Brothers Car Tour to start coming to the website and registering, because I want to start shifting away from Facebook and give us a more private venue. I've had 800 members in the club, 2,000 subscribers on both my YouTube and my shop page. Plus I got about 1,500 of you guys following me on my personals. Like, I know that's a lot of crossover, same people or same places, but like, let's call it 800,000 people. I thought that the people that were connected in my life for the last few years would really take and kind of go that direction. And I've seen very little of that. And after I posted the Brothers Car Collection, I saw a huge influx of people I've never met, heard of, thought about, talked to. And I don't think that they're here for any other reason than to try to get into the Brothers Car Tour for the next one. And so this is more for me than just a Brothers Car Tour. And I would love to have all those registered members and those people that are interested in this event also be interested in future events and be talking to their friends and businesses and homies, and let's connect the dots here and let's do something bigger than just a car tour. Help me out. I'd love to see this thing grow, and I'd love to have more opportunities to see the Brothers Car Collection for you guys. But as you can kind of feel, this is a logistic operation that has to work a certain way, and if it goes too far out of control, then one, it's disincentivized for me to do it because it's really hard. I have to deal with a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls, people getting scammed for tickets, and then I had, you know, brothers reach out to me to make sure that I was still doing things the way I was supposed to be doing them. I had other people from the community reach out to brothers and say, hey, look at these guys and what they're doing. It causes a lot for the event coordinator. So for me, if you guys could help me out, get yourself a membership, get yourself a supporting membership, come to an event, talk to your homies. If you're a business owner, reach out to me. I would love to have even a local sponsorship, an anonymous sponsorship, a corporate sponsorship. Like, we got big plans in the works, and car tours and trail cleanups are just a small fraction of what we got going on and what we want to do. And I'd love to discuss that with you. And I'm really looking forward to I'm really looking for some support on those fronts. So, going back to this tour and the next tour, like I said, give me some feedback, send me some, you know, emails, some phone calls, whatever, you know, however you guys want to give me feedback, and let me know that it's cool, and I'll reach out to brothers and see if we can set that up and see where it goes from there. Right now it's not on the calendar, but it could be. After hearing everything I've said, you guys let me know. I think that about covers it. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hopefully all this mumble jumble makes sense. I just try to do my best at being honest with you about the direction of the club and how finances work and how I operate the whole thing, because I think that that's where a lot of other clubs and businesses and community leaders fall down. So this is just me pouring my heart out to you guys, and I hope you appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you and your mom and your kids and the people that you know, not just the people that I know, come into the next event, because that's how we're going to grow this thing. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your interest in future events, and let me know if there's anything that I'm falling down on or that I could get better at, or if you just want to give me some props, you want to give me some criticisms, I'm open to all of it. So appreciate you guys. Let's get the next one rocking, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Y'all take care.